As we look ahead to the 2025 season, make sure you're prepared with new Philly sports gear. Go to website phillygoat.com to get new Philly sports merch and use the code BTBPOD for 10% off your next order. Beyond the Bank is proud to be an affiliate with Philly Goat. As always, go Phils.
Ooh, welcome back to a brand new episode of Beyond the Bank Phillies podcast, live from the K-Lot right next to Citizens Bank Park. Phillies home opener 2025. I am your host, Pete, along with my co-host, Henry. What is up, my guy?
It's good to be back. It's good to be back, man. I'm glad we're here.
Dude, this is crazy. We planned this for the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
And now we're finally here. We're sitting right in front of Citizens Bank Park.
Yep.
Getting ready for the first home game of the season.
Yep.
In front of all these other amazing fans.
Yes.
Right now.
All these people, all these good people tailgating. I hear some great music. I smell some great food. Yeah. It's going to be a good day.
It is. It is. We got the banner on the table, which you won't see in the shot or anywhere in the podcast. But it's okay. It's for the people around us. But we got that made, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I love it. It's, sometimes the parking people take their job a little too serious, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, before we started shooting, we were told to get moved. I mean, it's not moved up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
it is what it is.
Happens. Happens. I was a lot more angry when the camera was off, but it's okay.
Well,
it's fine.
It won't be the only thing we'll probably be angry about today at one point.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I will say, in the distance, right on the edge of the lot, I see a bunch of banners from all the years we won the division, the years we won the World Series, the years we won a pennant, and we're actually adding one of those today because the giveaway is the 2024 NL East Division Champion banner.
That's right. Speaking of the flag thing, how do you feel about that? Like, first of all, because they put up a flag a couple years back for winning the wild card. They were talking about this.
I'm not a fan of the wild card. The division makes total sense.
Yeah, that makes
wild
sense.
Card, I'm not here for it. It's a cool color. I'm not here for it at all. I'm not here for it at all. It's a participation trophy. Like, I think if the sting of that season wasn't as bad, I wouldn't care as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, that's a lie. But I'd still care. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan when any team does it. Like you don't hang banners for wild cards. No. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't hang banners for second place, but I mean, then again, the National League pennant is something to celebrate.
Yes, winning the whole National League, that's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Losing in the NLCS, I'm not hanging the banner for that season whatsoever. Yeah. It's not happening.
Well, hey, listen, I guess we'll enjoy it today. We'll
of course, but
celebrate it.
But it's all business from here on out.
No, for sure, absolutely. All right, so let's get into some Phillies baseball talk. They had their first official series of the year this past weekend. Took 2 out of 3 games from the Washington Nationals. What did you kind of take away from that series?
That I really hate shadows, and I hate hearing people talk about shadows. That's what I took away. No, I think Trey Turner should be the leadoff hitter. That's what I took away. Like I just at this point, today it's kind of out of their control. Yeah. And that third game, it was out of their control. He is out today and was out yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Out with back spasms. Hopefully, him having 3 days off in a row because we are off tomorrow because the game's on today. Which, can we talk about this weather for a second? They said it was going to rain.
Yeah,
they said it was going to rain.
Probably.
Mike, who was behind the camera for us.
Shout out Mike behind the camera.
He texted me yesterday and said, it looks like it's going to be on. And, I mean, it is gorgeous. The last 2 years they've rescheduled. Look, bet you they won't kick them out.
Probably not.
The last 2 years they've rescheduled, and actually the day they rescheduled for was crappier than the day that they originally had planned.
Okay.
Because they always thought it was going to be rain. Last year it was supposed to be rain. It was gorgeous out, and then the next day it was freezing cold.
Yeah, it's honestly, that's the thing. I'll honestly maybe almost deal with the rain and the humidity today.
Yes,
but I'm glad it's not freezing cold.
Yeah.
I'm over that stuff.
Freezing cold is not baseball weather.
No,
it's not baseball weather.
It's not.
But no, from that series, honestly, I think that the shadow stuff. I make jokes and whatever. It is what it is. But I choose to take the positives because 2 out of 3. I mean, you live with winning 2 out of 3. It's a division opponent. They see you. What, now it's 16 times a year, 15 times a year, whatever it is with new scheduling.
Yeah.
I just think that a team that we see a lot ended up beating us, like it happens.
Yeah.
So, and Luzardo pitched great in his debut. 11 strikeouts in, I think it was 5 innings pitched, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so
The
that's
strikeouts are also
over 2/3 of his outs were strikeouts.
Oh yeah.
And dude, I'm telling you, I saw a picture of him with the glasses at the game.
Yeah.
People are going to start wearing sports specs around here a lot more. I promise
He's
you.
gonna set a trend for everybody.
He is. What did you think?
It was so obviously, I would have liked them to get the sweep, which I thought I was very close to getting my my picks on point because I did tell them we were gonna get a sweep.
Yes.
And I really thought okay, we have an opportunity to do it, set a tone or whatever. Listen, I'm thankful that they took 2 out of 3. Obviously, it was good to see the bats come alive for 2 of the games at least.
Right.
I mean, the first game it took until the 6th, 7th inning.
Yeah.
That's the
Mackenzie Gore was pitching his ass off though.
Then I guess the shadows, which I wasn't a big fan of the whole excuse thing, but
the Nationals also weren't hitting either.
No,
That's why I want to say it's an excuse, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Go on.
But
I'm
speaking
sorry.
of which, I think I called Wheeler for 8 strikeouts last episode.
Did you?
I think so, and I'm pretty sure it was 8.
Yeah, he had 8. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
8.
that's the thing. I wasn't worried about anything with Wheeler in the first game. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it was just the bats, and if they could get us runs. You know what I'm saying? That was the main thing for me.
You only worry about his support.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly what we did when we were here the last time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's the thing. This is the first time back here since Game 1 of the playoffs.
We were together for that one too.
Yeah, and it was absolutely brutal. So I don't even want to think about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? But not the one point that I want to bring up from this past series is the fact of I don't want this to become a habit with this team where they're getting down early and have to come back. That's kind of the first 2 games they won. They were down. They were the Nationals to lead first, and then we had to come back and win.
It doesn't matter how many runs it's by either.
No, exactly. But I just want them to I want them to take control of the game from the very rip. You know what I'm saying? Offensively and then pitching wise, and defensively as well. But that is the main thing that I saw this past weekend. And then you bring up yesterday's game. I mean, Nola was pitching pretty good for the most part, and then obviously outside that 1 inning, which we all expect that he's going to have that inning eventually, which he did. But
it's always the RAV4th.
It is. Well, so you saw what I posted on the story.
Yes,
This is worst enemy, bro.
Yeah.
The RAV4th inning. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I don't know.
I think you're right, and I think the funny thing about the come from behind thing that you just said, pause. The come from behind thing, you're down 2-3 runs each game. Last year, it was 3/4 of the way through the season. We were they haven't had a laugher.
No.
You know, most teams have a laugher at that point in the season. It's 13-2.
Yeah.
It's 11-2. You throw these borderline AAA guys out on the mound for the last 2 innings.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
No.
You know, and it wasn't like that all season. And I'm not trying to say that this is going to be like last season because we are 3 games in.
Yeah.
A lot of people are overreacting. Please stop.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little too much. But there is some validity when you say, this team keeps having to come from behind.
Yeah.
And it's what we did all last season.
Yeah.
It's just to me, it's I may take it a little too serious sometimes, but I just don't want it to become a trend.
No,
That's the
for
only
sure.
thing. Just nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
I didn't see any plate discipline this weekend that they had talked about. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some, but then there was times when there was absolutely no play discipline. And listen, I'm not singling him out, but Bohm yesterday was struggling a lot when it came to situational hitting.
But the day before he also hit, or 2 days before he also hit the
driving,
go ahead
game-winning run,
double.
basically.
So I don't know, man. I sometimes guys have off days. At least we're not. Sorry, Mike. At least we're not Rafael Devers.
Yeah. Well,
at least Bohm's not Rafael Devers. I know. Ouch. I know.
I still take Rafael Devers though. Now, I still take Rafael Devers
over who?
Boom.
Absolutely not.
I would.
Nope, not me.
Still to this day. I'm always going to be on that train.
Not me.
Oh, all right.
Rafael Devers is old.
Well,
whatever. This is not a Red Sox
ring.
podcast.
You got a ring.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Red Sox. No, but no, I get what you're saying. Listen, at the end of the day, too, I think after yesterday, I think the boys just wanted to get home at that point.
I do. Yeah, I think so too. But that comes with a day off after opening day.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I totally understand. But as a baseball fan, it sucks. I watch around the league a little more than you do, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Probably.
But I was watching Pirates Mariners, and I'm like, this
Not
is
a bad game.
sickening.
Not a bad game. I mean, Pirates Mariners had to be competitive. No?
Well, it was because the Mariners came back and won. The Mariners came back and won all 3 games in that series. By the way, first time since the 1924 Pirates that a team has had to come back, or no, that a team has gotten beat while they were ahead in all 3 games of a series in the opening series.
Pirates Marlins.
Oh, crap. Yeah, Pirates Marlins.
Pirates Marlins, everybody.
That's why it wasn't anything impressive. That makes sense.
Should we be scared of the Marlins this year?
Next question.
It's always something to
I'll
think
tell
about.
you what, though. In my fantasy, in my other league, I don't have him in ours.
Yeah.
Sandy Alcantara, the movement on his pitches is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who has him in our league, but he's doing pretty good. He had a slider, or he had a curveball that just went. I don't know if it was a curveball, whatever it was. It went and just like zigzagged across the. I never seen anything like it. No. I just like watching baseball every day. That's just how I am. You know what I mean? But no, it was cool. And the Pirates are kind of one of those teams that I always root for. I like Paul Skeens. I like LSU.
Yeah.
My uncle was a Pirates fan, and I just kind of have tasked myself with keeping up. You know what I mean? So Jared Jones is a big loss to my fantasy, though. I'll tell you that.
It was cool to see Andrew McCutchen, former Philly, hit a home run, hit a solo home run the other day.
You love Kutch, dude. Come on.
Which, it reminds me of an opening day a couple years back, which me and Mike went to. And
he was the last one to hit a home run on opening day.
Yeah. He hit the leadoff homer. That was like the first year he signed with us. It was great. It was great.
I was wondering if you were there at that one or not.
Oh yeah.
Because I know Mike said you missed a couple of them. I thought that's one you would have saw.
Yeah, me and Mike have been going to home openers since like 2015. I mean,
dude, that's awesome.
Outside of 2020 because they didn't have one. And then
I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to be the dad that takes my kids no matter what. Mm-hmm. If they have school, if they don't, I don't care.
Yeah.
They're going to opening day.
It's
you know what I mean? I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
But it's just there's nothing like opening day, man. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas.
I know.
And we don't have the actual opening day, but we have a home opener. Everybody here, all these good people around us, they think it's opening day.
For sure.
They think baseball hasn't happened yet. And I don't blame them.
Now, honestly, I know we got the Rockies in town, but I wouldn't be opposed to every year getting a divisional round opponent for a home opener. I'm just saying. We had the Braves last year, and we got.
I totally agree.
Well,
I totally agree.
Just to set a tone, just to get the momentum going a little bit.
I think it's no, the MLB does it. It's the rivalry week or whatever it is. They have like Phillies play the Pirates. I think Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. Red Sox play the Yankees. I could be wrong. There's like 2 or 3 weeks where they do rivalries.
Yeah. Oh,
fellas! Oh my god!
Singing to the boys.
Here are the boys. Phillies
Philly
first.
First are here.
You want to pause it or no?
No.
All right. They do the rivalry week. I think opening week.
Yeah.
That's a perfect time to do it.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? And then you have it midway through the season.
Yeah.
And have that be that. But like the Nationals or Mets or somebody coming here, like imagine the electricity if the Mets came here during opening day.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, when the Mets get here, I'll be the first one here, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I'll be standing at the gate at 7 a.m. like banging on the door like the Eric Andre, like to let me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be doing.
Nah, dude, I'm just telling you. Like, you just got to think about it. Every year to start off, it's just like a division opponent in town.
That'd be perfect, though. That'd be awesome. Because during that rivalry week, it's stupid. They do like Phillies Pirates. Like, bro, nobody cares about the Pirates.
I know.
Nobody in Philly cares about the Pirates.
Not at all.
Because they're not even a division guy. Like, you know what? They're not even a division team.
Yeah. They're not.
It is what it is. It's fine.
All right, but before we cut, and because we're gonna cut this, and then we're gonna start off. We're gonna have a second half with Philly Phirst.
Yes, of course.
You guys just showed up. Just between you and I, who do you think's winning today?
Phillies.
Okay.
And I think because I saw a stat, I believe it was from Phillies tailgate. I think most of those guys have like above a 300 average against this starting pitcher.
Yeah.
Herman,
Marquez.
Marquez. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get it wrong, but I have a good feeling about the Phils today. I think I will say if it's not a division opponent, I'm glad we're playing a crappy team.
It helps. It definitely helps, and hopefully
Totally
the boys
helps.
can get the ball get the bat on the ball today.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yesterday was a rough day, but like you said, they just wanted to come home.
I did. And then so me and Mike usually do this thing every year where we pick who hits a homer on the home opener.
Really?
Mike picked Alec Boehm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna go
Alec Boehm.
Alec Boehm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What do you say? 1625?
Something like that.
625?
625.
1625 OPS. Oh my God. He's Barry Bonds against this guy, man.
Hey, man.
Who do you think's gonna go deep? Pause.
I'm going Max Kepler. I think he does a good opening to the fans.
That's a good one.
I have a feeling, man. I have a feeling that right field porch for him is just golden. And they've talked about it before when we signed him.
Luke talked about that. It's a lot more forgiving.
Shout out Luke.
Yeah. Of course, he's probably here somewhere today. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think Stott's gonna go deep today.
Okay.
I think Stott's gonna go deep today.
Stott really shut out the other day.
He did.
Yeah.
And just shout out to Stott. He had his that was the anniversary of when his friend passed.
Mm-hmm.
The reason he wears number 5.
Yeah.
I actually used to wear the bracelet. I don't have it anymore. But that was the day that his friend passed. He's the reason he wears number 5. That was the anniversary, and apparently he seems to show out on that day every year somehow. So I just want to shout out Stott a little bit. But that was really cool. I think he goes deep today, but that was really cool to see. That just it's stories like that, and it reminded me of D. Gordon and Jose Fernandez.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When D. Gordon went deep, he said, "I haven't even hit a ball that far in BP."
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool thing to see.
It is. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised when it's Stott homer today. So
me neither.
We'll definitely see.
I'm telling you,
I'm excited.
We'll see.
Man. I'm excited. All right, let's bring on Phillie Phirst.
Yeah, let's bring on Phillie Phirst.
All right, and we are back with the second half of Beyond the Bank Phillies podcast, and we have some people that joined us, the boys,
some friends,
from Phillie Phirst podcast. Welcome back. Yo, what's up?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having us.
Sure.
What an absolute privilege. Henry, we met. Pete,
of course.
Pleasure to meet you. We got CJ and everybody acclimated. This is fantastic. I'm so fired up, guys. I'm ready to do this.
Yes, sir. Dude,
it's
great.
Charles.
It's
CJ.
So
Shut up.
I asked him before we started recording. I said, "Is it Charles or CJ?" And apparently it's CJ. So
100%.
I'm just gonna go with what your boys say. That's
And this is the part where I'm going to take advantage of holding the mic, and I'm not going to allow him.
Not going to hand it over to him.
Yes,
Right.
So
right,
it is foregoing CJ.
All right, there we go.
Always
Just so we got that covered. So.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about it earlier, me and Henry. I mean, it's just great to be back here. Seeing all the Phillies fans around. Just the smell of the food in the air. And just, I mean, honestly, let's be thankful for the weather that we got today. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Weather's holding off. It's not supposed to rain till like later if there's a chance. So, opening day, back at the bank. Listen here, I sweat. So, a nice overcast.
I was going to say, I'm glad that it's a little overcast here.
Yeah. That's a dream. That's an absolute dream.
I'll take this over rain.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, or freezing cold, freezing cold at least.
100%.
Like, last year it was kind of chilly out, and I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Once baseball starts, I'm like, all right, I'm in the summer mode now.
Exactly.
Like, I need warm weather.
Exactly. Somebody was giving me crap the other day because it was like 80 degrees. I'm like, it's because baseball's back.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's not summertime. I'm like, that doesn't matter. It's because baseball's back.
Yeah.
Mother Nature knows, baby.
Yeah. Mother Nature wants to see good baseball. That's what it is.
Yep.
For sure. All right.
Good vibes only.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So real quick, let's talk a little bit about the first series of the year against the Nationals. What was kind of some of your takeaways from that series overall?
Yeah. You want me to tee off? Yeah, go ahead, buddy. I know what you're going to say. I'm going to say, I mean, obviously we got the dub. We all three predicted on our pod 2-1 Phillies win. So that's good to happen. Would love to see the sweep, but, bats didn't come alive in game 3. I have positive takeaways where I feel like mostly most guys had good at bats. Stott looked good. Harper looked well. Thank God Turner injury isn't anything serious or anything like that.
Yeah.
But starters were phenomenal. From Wheeler to Luzardo, excellent debut. And even Nola, I mean, he had 2 bad pitches, and Nola, he lets up the long ball. That's what he does. But he just didn't have bats to support him.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. I'm happy what I saw. I'm glad that Rob Thompson is giving Marsh the chance to be an everyday player against lefties, and also Stott, because that's the one thing that I was harping on last year was, dude, Stott is an everyday player from his fielding to his bat. Like he had a little off year last year, but he should be in every time. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a lefty, righty. But yeah, the only concern I would have is we didn't hit the starters. I think we had 2 earned runs, or they only had 2 earned runs between all 3 starters, which they're a nice young and up and coming team. But I mean, we obviously destroyed their bullpen, but bullpen overall for us also was very happy about it, except for Romano. But yeah, the big dogs, Kirkring, Strom, Alvarado, all look good. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I mean, I'll just piggyback off you. Just a few hard points for me. Jordan Romano is in jail right now. I said that on my pod.
Yeah, I was gonna say I listened to that on the way here.
Yeah, so I'm harping on the bullpen a little bit. I mean, it's gonna come and go. This is nothing like you're in. It's not a life sentence. You know what I mean? You can.
It's a nice 1 to 3. It's,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
Possibility
it's got a
probation.
24-hour stint. You know, you gotta figure it out, and then you get released. So right now he's in jail. Not the performance you want to see as a Phillies fan with your concerns going into the season, with your hypeness. I was really excited for Romano. I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I think he's a great player. I think he's gonna be okay. But no, he's in jail right now. So he'll get the jitters out of the way. He'll be good, and then he'll get released.
Yep.
Another point to kind of touch on for what Austin mentioned about Marsh, that lefty-lefty matchup. I'm really glad that he had that second day he kind of locked in there. I think he went, like 3 for 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
3 with lefty-lefty, and, he's figured it out. So
Yeah.
hopefully he gets a chance to be that every day. I do like Marsh. I'm a Marsh believer. So hopefully that does work out.
Nice. CJ, what are you thinking?
It was a good opening series. I mean, you can never, 2 for 1. Can't be too upset.
Yeah.
Saw some things that I really like. Saw some other things I wish we could work on, especially in that last game. And also, the sun apparently is one of our arch nemesis.
I'm tired of hearing that excuse, bro.
I know. It's not an excuse. It's
I
an
know,
explanation.
but-
It's a little different.
That's wild.
So-
that shade is pretty crazy. You
Yeah,
hear what Bohm said after the game?
Yeah, he said there should never be a 4 o'clock game there ever again.
Exactly.
So what do you guys think about Luzardo? So I know we saw him pitch in spring training. Austin, Ben, and myself. What do you guys think of his actual Phillies debut? I thought it was awesome. I said to Pete earlier. I said people are going to start wearing sports specs all over the city. It's going to be like JD Hammer all over again, but a little bit of a higher level. What do you guys think?
I like how he's growing the flow out too.
Yeah, got a little
Yeah, he
flow.
is.
I love
It's
it.
coming out of
Dude,
the hat a
the
little bit.
goggles,
Yeah.
the flow. I mean,
Right,
that's
right.
as another 4-eye person. I respect the game and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure you wore sports specs once or twice in your life, right?
Damn right, my brother. You're damn right. But no, I mean, 11 Ks. That's obviously gonna raise your eyebrows and be like, hell yeah, dude. Like he locked in there. I feel like it was just kind of one bad pitch that somebody got a hold of, and that was really it.
It's funny that you say that, not to cut you off. It's funny that you say that. Pete texted me right after he got pulled. He said, other than that home run, Luzardo looked awesome.
Just locked in.
He
And,
looked awesome.
and that's the beauty of baseball. It takes one swing of the bat. It's just one bad pitch, and somebody gets a hold of it. And it can be a game changer, and then you lock in, and your team got your back. So that's what's really exciting. I do think I predicted that he has the most wins for the Phillies this year. So that's a little bit of a
Hot
hot
take.
take.
I like it, though.
Hot take. So
I like it.
We love the hot takes.
we're on the right track with the 1-0 start.
I like that. What are you thinking about Luzardo, CJ? I just don't want to leave you left out here, man. You're
Yeah,
the
he's
only
not
one
left
that
out.
doesn't have a mic in the headphone. I'm trying.
I don't even think he was listening to me. He was looking over there.
No,
I gotta say, I
appreciate
respect the upcurved hat. You don't see that very much anymore.
it. Yeah, you got to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
everything comes back once in a while. So,
Hey, speaking of coming back, I saw that bucket hats now in the pro shop.
ooh,
Which
I
one?
didn't
Which
see
one?
those.
He was
What,
really
what
on
are,
the
what are they looking like?
Oh, I was mugging those big time. It's the City Connect version.
Okay.
Ooh, I might have to, that's the one they're giving away for the for one of the games. I think the Miller Lite floppy hat. That's the year. I think that's the one this year.
Well, then
Yeah.
I need to get in line to get into that contest.
Yep, I'll be there.
Is.
I'll be there.
I highlighted that game to you when you sent me the list and like everything that they give out. I'm like, yes, sir. Yeah, that one.
So real quick, while we're talking about the promotion stuff, we don't even have this planned. What are you guys trying to try food wise this year that's new? I saw we have the s'more quesadilla. I saw we have all that
Kyle
stuff.
cutlet
The
thing,
Kyle
whatever.
Swerver
Yeah.
cutlet sandwich. Are you guys eyeing anything? Or we,
So
the Fanatic cotton
yeah,
candy?
hey, all right, so you literally just
Yeah, I like it.
stole the words out of my mouth there, sir. So we kind of discussed this. Cotton candy we feel is a little overrated.
Trash.
Agreed,
That's
but
the
the
first
mask
time I've
comes
heard
with it.
that.
Yeah, agreed.
You know,
It's
but-
wild.
So what I'm gonna do, obviously, I think I'm gonna purchase that for the purpose of the mask.
Agreed.
I think all of us and masks is going to be something to see here
Yeah.
in Philadelphia with
Oh.
a bunch of grown people wearing masks. That
When I do a podcast in a mask, mind your business. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. So if you're near me when I purchase that, you get a free cotton candy.
Right,
I'm
right.
securing the mask. That's what
Yeah.
I'm excited about.
Nice. You look at anything?
I don't know. I'm real basic. It's either like a couple glizzies.
Dude,
Hot
no.
dog and a beer? Yeah, man.
No, how many did you have in spring training? Like 4 that one day? 5?
I like 4 or 5.
It's disgusting. It's
I was
sickening.
housing.
Oh, sickening.
Or chickies and Pete's, obviously. You can't go
Oh
wrong.
yeah, cheese. Well, I'm not a huge fry guy. That's my opinion. It's a hot take. Nobody agrees with me, but
That is wild.
the Chickies cutlets are unbelievable. I do the glizzies. I did at buy one get one last year. I did 6.
No.
Yep,
This guy's
6.
insane, man. This guy's
Dude,
insane.
the 6th one was a buzzer beater. You know what I mean?
Oh,
The guy was coming around. I was like, I have to get 2 more.
You got
so,
Last chance.
Dude, you got to break that record this year.
I can't do the 999. I can't do it. It's not. It's not in my forte. I can't. It's not going to happen.
That's BS. Never say never, my friend.
I mean, I could probably do it at some point. You know what I mean? But
Chase your dreams. Eat that glizzy. Let's go.
Did anybody see the Brandon Marsh basketball jersey by any chance? Did anybody catch that?
No.
oh, the retro one? You guys
Yeah.
haven't seen it?
Oh.
Dude, it's nice.
I can't wait for that.
I-
That is
yeah.
like right there. That's
Yeah, it's
my alley
14
right
and
there.
under, bro.
Oh my dude.
Oh, the giveaway. Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the giveaway.
Did
yeah,
anybody
yeah,
disagree with the 14 under thing, or is it
Yeah,
just me? I mean,
no.
come on, man. Why are we just like only
So-
14 under?
So really quick,
Unless
typically
it's alcohol related, you should do like 21 and older.
Exactly, yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
everything should be for everybody.
Well, the Miller Lite floppy hat, that's 21 and over
Yeah.
because it has the Miller Lite
Yeah.
sponsorship.
Well, I don't know.
Go
I
ahead,
don't,
Ben. I know you had something to say. Go ahead.
I don't know if this is wrong or not, but when you go through, you typically, if it has a 14 and under, you just say, "Hey, can I grab one for my kid?"
Yeah, it's true.
You're like, oh, where's your
You
kid?
make it lucky.
Yeah.
What size? You got a adult large.
Whatever the largest size is that you have. I have an 8 to 14-year-old somewhere around there. Let's give me the largest size.
Real big. Going to be a football star.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness. All right, so real quick, we're gonna go off of like the more like, moment of like baseball talk right now and stuff like that. But my question of the day, I kind of brought up like for myself. Like I was like, you know what? Let's think of a question of the day, something that kind of like relates to home opener, opening day, and stuff like that. So what is your most memorable home opener memory, whether it's in person or just watching on television? Like, what really stands out to you over like the last couple of years, like going as far back as you can remember for any of you guys? Most memorable.
So I'm just going to be honest with you. That's a tough one because I've never experienced it. This is my first home opener, and I am
Okay.
so
Wow.
fired up for this.
Wow,
This is my
that's a-
first
Same.
in person.
It's gonna be a good one, man.
It's
I
all of
hope.
ours, dude. It is all of ours. So we are holding hands, experiencing this together. We are taking this journey.
Yeah. First one for me.
Honestly, though, when it comes to home
Really?
openers, something that I kind of remember was the memorial that they had for Harry after the year that he passed. That home opener, they did a tribute to him.
Yeah.
The video, people came and spoke. So that for me, growing up, that's kind of like the first thing that came to my head.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
say that. So
That's a good one. That was what 2010 because he passed in 2009.
10, yeah.
That was
right after the World
Dude,
Series, man.
Harry Callis was the best.
Oh, he
I'm
was.
just glad he got to live to see them win
It's outta
another one.
here.
Yeah. I'm just glad he got to see live to see another one.
Yeah.
I think that was really cool.
I
That's
mean,
cool.
you can't. It was just a
Can't do better than Harry Callis,
story-ending
man. Yeah.
send off. Like that's the way he wants to go.
If I was an announcer, I'd want to pass away in the booth like he did. You know
Hell
what I
yeah,
mean?
brother.
Like that's the way I want to go.
It's his life. It's his passion.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd say the most like memory that on an opening day that just like replays in your head or you think about for me, because like I said, I've never been to a home opener either. So I feel like if you're there, those memories obviously stick a lot
Those
more
are core memories.
than on TV. Because like the game 2 last year, the NLDS that Ben and I were at with the Mets, the one that Costi walked it off, like best game of my life. Like you just remember everything. But as far as home openers, it's definitely probably just Bryce Harper's first at bat being announced.
Yep.
Now batting number 3, Bryce Harper, and just like
The crowd went crazy.
Electric, man.
it's just
Electric.
unreal.
They
So,
booed him 3 games after that.
yeah.
But yeah, dude,
A little bit of a slow start there, but
But the funny part about that is that's a franchise changing day. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when you think about eras of baseball, you have Jim Thome and stuff right before Citizens Bank Park opened, and he was there the first couple seasons. But this was really the house that Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard and Chase Utley built.
Yep.
Yep.
And after that, it's not the best, and then it's the Bryce Harper era and on from 2018 on.
We were really looking for that next. I mean, if
We
you
were
will,
looking for that next guy.
with that next Captain America for us, like that next
100%.
leader, that next superstar. Philly is just up on the up and rise in all the sports. Like it's an attractive market for these players now, and now Bryce, with him coming, it was a reality for us, like as Phillies fans, being like, okay, like this is going to bring traction, and of course it showed. Players followed, and that's what you want. It was like he's the guy that you wanted to secure.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to play with.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like he's the guy that you want to be on a team with. You want to be in the locker room and stuff like that. And I think that guys like Schwarber and Castellanos kind of followed suit. It was a couple years later, but they kind of followed suit.
Yep. Yeah, no pressure for that guy.
Yeah,
No pressure at all.
No. CJ, you got anything? Any opening day memories?
Can't say anything in specific. I haven't really had the opportunity to come out here to the ballpark on game opening days. So,
Okay.
in theory, for a very limited moment of time, like the first thing that happens on the baseball field will be the best thing that I've ever witnessed for a home opener.
Right. It doesn't matter if it's
That's
a
his
strike
core
ball,
moment.
nothing.
It's his core
Pete-
moment right there.
Pete,
just
do you have
locked
any?
in.
Yeah, I mean,
Pete's got something. I'm sure he does. How many
dude.
have you been to?
I've been since 2015. I've gone to the home opener every year, other than
What,
2020.
like 9 out of 10 times?
9 out of
Something like
10.
that? 9
Incredible.
out of 11 times, somewhere around there.
Yeah, with
That's incredible.
My stepdad Mike, shout out to him behind the camera again. But yeah, no, it's there's been a lot of memories for me. I mean, like when I first started going, obviously we were right in the middle of like those like dreadful years. So it was a lot of tough home openers where we're just getting like destroyed.
You probably saw a couple Michael Franco walk-offs.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Franco used to be my favorite player. on the
I
team.
do,
Oh, my
dude.
God.
Oh, Pete, I love you.
I saw a Franco jersey over there.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
No way.
Whenever I'm here, I try to
Get him over
point
here.
out the most obscure jersey that I saw, and I saw Mikel Franco right over there. It's that's the one on opening day.
Yeah, no, but I would probably say Bryce's first, game with our first year with us. Because honestly, if you look back at that game, we talked about it earlier, but Andrew McCutcheon, who hit a solo homer the other day, he was the first one to lead off, and he hit a homer that first at bat, and that kind of just kind of started
Set the mood.
ball. Yeah, just set the mood and just started something. It was
And
great.
like I told Pete earlier, fun fact, that was actually the last time a Philly homered on opening day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that until actually shout out to Phillies Tailgate. Tyler?
Yep,
Tyler
Tyler.
Poitras.
him.
He's the man. He's one of my favorite
He's
Phillies
on it,
accounts on
dude.
Twitter.
He's on it.
One of my opening day memories, and I don't know why this is, but on April 1st, 2011, I got home from school and I was like, oh my gosh, the Phillies game's on. I have to turn it on. The moment I turned it on, John Mayberry Jr. hit a walk-off single right over the center fielder's head. I'll never forget just watching that guy give up on the ball, and the game was over. And I was like, thank God I turned it on. I got to see them win.
God.
I've been in person for last opening day or 2 opening days ago was my first one, but that for whatever reason is ingrained in my mind. He wasn't a great player, but he was one of those guys that during those rough years he was a staple.
I'll tell you what, it's names like that when people drop that, just like, hell yeah, this guy's a Phillies fan. Like this guy knows. This guy's been through the struggle. He
Tony Gwynn
understands.
Jr.
Yeah. I mean, you just throw them all out there. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's just like you think back to like these last couple of years and stuff like that. Obviously now we're in that successful, era, kind of like competing and whatnot. Like it just that stuff makes the home opener just so much more special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just building this, what Henry was talking about with the core and stuff like that, Schwarber, all these guys. And I mean, who knows? I mean, listen, I know there's been talks about it already, but like depending on what happens this year, stuff can look different going into next year. You know what I'm saying? And home opener might be a little different with some guys that are not here. So it's always best to enjoy these moments every year you can. You know what I'm saying? If you get an opportunity to come here for the home opener, I feel like it's just, it's always a great time, man. It's always a great time.
Totally.
Yeah. I am a little bit of an annoying person this year. I am kind of that guy that's like, I feel like with this core, this may be our last year to make this run. I know people don't like to hear it, but
no, they don't.
We got to be honest, though.
That's life. Yeah. I mean, how many years has this been going with this core? Fantastic set of core. We can do it. We have the roster to do it, and damn it, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And this is the year to do it. But I do think our time's limited.
I think this is the year, but I agree with you. You talk about sports in windows, and I don't know how much you guys listen to WIP and things like that, but when they talk about windows, they're 100% right. Like, JT's getting older. I think he's still an elite catcher. He's a top 5 catcher in this league, probably top 3. But, he's getting older. Castellanos, who knows if he'll ever age? I don't know what conspiracy theory he's got access to that doesn't let him age.
Not according to my wife.
Yeah. Oh, geez. But Schwarber's getting older. Like, I hope we extend Schwarber, but you're right. This could be, I think when you go into a locker room at the beginning of every year, it's like, this is our last shot with these guys specifically, And, like, I don't know if you guys are Eagles fans. I don't know what the breakup
100%.
is. Okay. But
100%.
when they let all their big free agents go, it's, this is the last time in the locker room with these guys. Like, let's do it the best way we know possible. Bryce wants to win. I quite honestly, I think Kepler could be the Zach Bond, and I don't know if you guys listen to High Hopes. Kepler could be the Kepler could be the Zach Bond of this Phillies team right now.
Dude,
this is the last time for this Phillies team to win a championship.
I'm telling you, if Kepler can lock in and he can be that guy, I really think he's going to mesh well.
Yeah.
He's going to do a hell of a lot better than, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank, last year. Who do we get?
Austin Hayes.
Merrifield?
Austin Hayes.
No, Austin Hayes.
Yeah.
He's going to have so much more of an opportunity to dig in, get a core with these guys, figure out his groove. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for Kepler, big time.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Kepler, Austin?
Yeah, I was actually against Kepler. To
Yes,
start.
you were. Thank you so
Really?
much for saying that.
I was against
He's a
him.
believer now.
Takes a man to admit that, you know?
I thought he was just an average guy. Like, I mean, he was obviously an all-star, but I just didn't think it was a huge splash.
Yeah.
But obviously, seeing him in spring training, I just think he has like a calm, cool, collective approach
He's
to
a
the
pro.
plate,
He's a
which
pro.
we don't have that a lot with guys like Bohm, Costi. You don't Turner. Like, you don't have that like taking pitches like guys like Harper, like Stott, like Schwarber, who are more taking pitches at the plate, more just relaxed. And I feel like Kepler has that. And I like what I saw in spring training. And yeah, obviously, I hope Philly's not too big of a stage for him when he gets down or has a slump. But I think he has the capability to be a core part, a core piece in the middle of the lineup for sure, and play his part in the outfield. So, yeah, I definitely think though, like Henry was saying, there are windows in sports for all teams, and yeah, obviously we're gonna have the core of Harper, Turner, and some of the other younger guys like the daycare, most of them for several more years, hopefully. But you have that core of the Costis, the Schwarbers, the Realmutos, a couple of the pitchers, etc., that are obviously who knows what it looks like next year.
It's coming to that point.
Yeah. Not the daycare anymore, apparently.
Yeah,
According to,
grew up.
According to Bryce.
Well, and it's funny that you mentioned that, Pete. So when they asked Stott about, or they asked Bohm, I'm sorry, if he was looking for anybody to splash water on him, he said, no, we kind of, and then Stott, like, well, we stopped splashing the water. Stott told Marsh that we need to kind of grow up. Dude, that, like, in my soul, I was like, man, we don't really have any young guys on this team. Now, I'm only 25. So when they said daycare, I was like, man, I feel real young. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But no, I think these young guys specifically, and I think what you said about Kepler really resonated. He's just a do whatever you can for the team kind of guy. I think Whit Merrifield we kind of had that thought of, let's just like keep him consistent. He does whatever he has to do.
I was a sucker for Whit, man. I thought he was going to be a
I texted. I
piece.
texted.
I don't want to think about
that. I texted Pete the day we got Whit. I said Whit in big letters because we were just looking for a splash.
Yeah.
But I think I like what you said when it wasn't a splash. It wasn't the sexiest move, but like it's what this team needs. You know.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the young guys. I mean, like I said, they got to step up, man. They're the X factor in this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and Bryce talked about it. You know, we want to take the pressure off of them and put it on us, type of thing. So they just got to play their game and just lock in or whatever.
Yeah.
So before we got a couple more minutes, and we'll let you guys go. But I just want to ask. I'm going to get everybody's choice or whatever for today, because me and my stepdad always do this every home opener. Who do you guys have going deep today in the lineup?
Oh. Go ahead and tee off, bud. Let's hear you first.
Did you hear the question, Siege?
Who's going deep today?
Oh,
Home run wise.
okay. You know what? I missed it by.
There you go.
I missed it by one
He's ready
person
right away.
last week.
Okay.
Schwarber's going big this week.
Okay.
Oh, today.
Today.
Specifically
Today.
today.
All right.
Today.
I mean,
Lead off home run. I mean,
if he hits a
coming
home
up
run
on nothing.
every day this week, that's fine. I mean, every game that he
Yeah,
plays.
I'll take
yeah.
that.
I got a Mundo Sosa going yard.
Hey, I like that.
Wow.
I have. You know what? Screw it. I got Trey Turner.
Nice. He's not
He's
playing.
out today.
Oh,
But that's all right.
you're absolutely right. Back spasms. I'm an idiot.
It's all right.
Nick Castellanos.
Okay,
Nick Castellanos.
Honest. Okay.
I can see that. What'd you say again?
Pete, what do you have?
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go on.
All right, I'm gonna go Max Kepler. I said it earlier today,
Hey.
but yeah, I'm thinking
Okay.
today he sends a good note to the Phillies fans at the first home game.
Well, when we talked to Luke Arcani, he said that this right field was a little more forgiving than Minnesota. So,
which I believe.
Hopefully that's true.
Okay.
I picked your guy. You have his jersey on. I picked Bryson Stott.
Nice.
He went deep the other day, but that was the anniversary of his friend passing.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
I said that it
Chills.
gave me
Chills.
Jose Fernandez and D. Gordon vibes.
Yep.
That's
Yo.
you
Same thing.
guys mentioned it and it
Literally
brought it
said
right.
this- dude, it's like that's what baseball does, man. Like those
It's-
moments like that, like those are just like it gives you chills. It's like hell yeah.
Yep.
So happy for that moment, that
And
time, and that's what it's for.
it-
Like it's just so magical.
It's funny. I was waiting for you guys to come on. That's actually what gave me the idea to compare it to that. It's just like one of those things where it's like, how can you not be romantic about baseball? And things happen in this sport that don't happen in any other kind
Exactly.
of sport.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But
You
I
can
think
literally-
Bryson Stott's going to go deep today.
You can make the most cinematic moment out of one swing of the bat.
One swing.
One of the most
swing.
chilling videos of all time.
It's the best. And when he said that, I didn't even hit the ball that far during batting practice. That's so cool. But Stott running his own social media like a lot of players don't do. He said, this one's for you. And when he hit the bomb, it was just like that's the perfect way. He's the reason he wears number 5.
Yep.
He's the reason he wears number 5 on that jersey that Austin has on right now. Like it's so cool. You know what I mean? So I think Stott's gonna go deep today. We'll see.
God, I love baseball.
I know. Wait, hold on, real quick.
Baseball's the best, man.
Real quick. I want to get one more person's opinion on who goes deep today. Mike, if you want to come over here and say
Mike,
Shout
all
out,
right.
Mike.
Our behind the scenes
Hey, Mike,
producer.
that's a
wearing the
cool
Phillies
shirt.
first.
somebody want to hit him.
That's a cool shirt you got on there.
Wearing
sir.
the Phillies first. Phillies first
sir.
shirt with his
Yeah.
daycare on the back.
What do you think's going deep today, Mike? Hitting a homer.
My pick for today is going to be Alec Boehm.
Okay.
All right.
Alec Boehm, 5 for 8 career against Herman Vasquez. Sorry about that. With a home run. He's got a 1625 OPS in those 8 at bats. So I'm thinking he sees the ball right out of his hand. This thing, he's going deep today. It's happening, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First pitch fastball.
First pitch. I
You
like
know,
that.
Boehm's swinging at that.
Always.
Well, guys, this has been great.
Yes, dude. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. We're glad you guys were able to get out here and join us, stuff like that. It's we talked about this before, and we're just glad you guys were able to come out and be with us. It was awesome.
I feel it's great that we got to have you guys on home opener, too. You know what I mean? Yeah, hear the
Little
claps.
clap,
All right. I know CJ can't hear them, but we have a claps drop here. But no, it was awesome having you guys on. You guys were great to me at spring training. As soon as I talked to you guys, I talked to Pete, and I was like, dude, these guys want to collab. We got to do something. You know what I mean? We got to have these guys on. And it was a privilege being on your guys' podcast,
Absolutely.
too. I'm glad we could do this one in person.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was awesome.
I want to tell you guys, it's an honor because this is our first feature. We've never featured on anybody else's show.
It's funny that you say that. Our first feature on anybody else's show was you guys.
There you go.
I mean,
Well,
hey,
it equals out, man. It equals out.
we're growing these podcasts. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, I love it. The community is fantastic. It's just, I read that. I read your mouth.
Henry's feeling it a little bit. You know?
I'm feeling it. I had these truly unrulies. No free ads, but 8%.
I mean, hey, if they want sponsors.
Few H2O drinks, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, once
Only
again,
water.
once again, guys, thank you very much. Oh yeah, we'll do a round of applause.
All right, another round of applause.
Another
for
round
you
of
guys.
applause. There we
You guys
go.
are awesome.
That's for you, CJ.
No mic, no headphones. He's still rocking out. We love it.
I'm just pointing in his face, like hoping to see he says something.
I just raw dogged this entire podcast.
I mean, hey, That's a
You
professional.
said
That's
this
a
one, buddy.
professional.
You got it.
All right, let's on three. Let's get a go Phils on three.
All
All
right.
right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Go Phils.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Phils.